Welcome back, basketball. It's a new era of hoops for Clemson and Jackson State, and today's Clash of the Tigers lifts the lid on the 2024-2025 basketball season here at Little John Coliseum. Happy hoop season, everybody. Alongside the winningest coach in Clemson history, Jim Davis, I'm John Gross. Jim, I think the word of the day is new. Both programs, Clemson and Jackson State, have new head coaches, and for Clemson, there is a lot of excitement for the start of the Sean Poppy era. 37-30, Charlotte, 20 minutes away from being all alone atop the American standings, leading by 7 against Rice. Happy to have you with us, John Gross, Trevor Wilt. 10 lead changes, 4 ties. We thought this game would be close. It has lived up to the expectations.
John, would you expect anything else? Yeah.
Final seconds of the first. Skip pass. Harrison, 3. Fouls and 1! Largest lead of the game for Charlotte. Mingo kicks. 10 seconds for Harrison. 1 dribble pull. Damani Harrison sinks his 3rd 3. Jazz Perazix as she gets better and better each game. Oh my! Now you see me, now you don't. G.G. Campbell. Final 20 seconds. Chowan down by 2 in overtime. Season on the line for both teams. Hollis kicks. Gordon for the lead. Got it! 5 seconds. Acal drives. Acal turns away. And it's off Acal. Bonk at 3 years old moved with his mom from the Netherlands to the island nation of Vanuatu. He was a high-level rower when he was growing up, but he started playing basketball at 15 years old, taught himself how to play early on through online videos. By the time he graduated high school at 16, he had never played in an organized game. At JUCO College, Eastern Arizona picked him up after seeing him at an open gym in California. Was really good there, went to Providence last year, and now he's a standout big man of the American. 8 points, 4 boards, and a block. When Wilson is playing at this level, what does it do for Queens?
I think it unlocks a lot of their outside shooting.
We have seen both teams attempt a good chunk of threes so far, and for good reason. They both shoot it well on the season.
Yeah, they truly have, especially there in American play. But yeah, 37%. That means that most of the guys you're going to find from that guard play really have that neon green light. And we've seen it a lot in American, both teams even shooting better. But whenever you look at where these teams are projected and where they're now shooting it from 3, Rob Lanier, Coach Aaron Fern, they got to be really excited about at least somewhat of their offense going into this ballgame.
Charlotte's been living up to that three-point ability, 4 of 8 from beyond the arc so far. Rice on the flip side, just 1 of 9 from beyond the arc as Trey Broadnax misses on the free throw.
A guy can absolutely do it all. Can Trey Broadnax. Again, leads him in points, assists, steals, and rebounds at just 6'4". So 6-year form, just shows grit every single night. Almost, I feel like any coach in the entire nation would want a guy like Trey Broadnax on your team. He's
one of just 2 guys in the whole conference to lead their team in points, rebounds, assists, and steals. He's special.
That's incredible.
1-point game in this Friday night matchup, a game that was moved up a day due to the expected snowstorm here in Charlotte. Charlotte, winners of 3 straight games. Niners have won 6 of 7 in 2026 as Harrison way off on the jumper, and Bonk couldn't tap it to a teammate.
Yeah, nice little physical defense there by Rice, bringing it to Damani Harrison and making him shoot an uncharacteristic shot for him.
Broadnax fades and hits. He can score in all sorts of ways.
Yeah, that's what he wants to do. He gets to that lower block, and if you don't bring a flood, if you don't bring 2 guys over to him on that low block, he's a pump fake guy. They like to say fake game a lot, right? Whenever you're going through a scouting report, fake game, fake game. That's exactly what Trey does well.
Mingo glides inside. Look at that speed as he claims 2.
And glide through like a gazelle right there. That just looked beautiful, didn't it? He had the hair going through the wind as well, going right to our cameraman who took one right there on the chin from Dezane Mingo.
That's that real deal speed from number 2, and Mingo continues his impressive conference season. He has 7 points tonight in this first half. And a whistle away from the basketball as Broadnax was trying to get open. And it goes against Arden Conyers. That is his first team 7th, so 1-1 on the way for Trey Broadnax.
Yeah, Trey, even whenever he's off the ball, that you just have to have an eye for him if you're on the defensive side. And now you're already getting into the 1-1 with 5:27 to go. Advantage now for Rice because they can take advantage of some early fouls there from the Niners.
Broadnax hits on the first as Guia enters. Broadnax began his career at Navy. He hardly played there, buried in the depth chart, and he actually was on mop duty for some games. He decided to transfer from Navy to USC Upstate midway through his sophomore year. If he had stayed at Navy through his sophomore year, he would have had to serve in the Navy. So he goes to Upstate. Because it was a mid-year transfer, he had to pay his way in the spring, was a member of the scout team at USC Upstate, then joined the team on scholarship, became an all-conference player, and now here he is, one of the best in the American.
John, it just talks about the character that he has, and I know Rob Lanier, he's got that character as well respected, and I think a lot of people, whenever they look at Trey Broadnax, they think to themselves, man, yeah, I would want him on even my team. They probably say that after the ball game's over.
Lobbed inside for Bonk, and he draws the foul. 2 free throws in the way for Anton Bonk.
And big Anton going against Giwa right there. And Giwa, whenever he saw Anton Bonk, he wasn't able to meet him exactly on the catch with some physicality, so that's why he had to get a little bit handsy right there. And it's tough to do that whenever you're already giving up that many inches, and right now he's still not 100% healthy either.
Bonk 58% from the line. Bonk at 3 years old moved with his mom from the Netherlands to the island nation of Vanuatu. He was a high-level rower when he was growing up, but he started playing basketball at 15 years old, taught himself how to play early on through online videos. By the time he graduated high school at 16, he had never played in an organized game. A JUCO college, Eastern Arizona, picked him up after seeing him at an open gym in California. Was really good there, went to Providence last year, and now he's a standout big man of the American.
John, did you ever think you were going to say the word Vanuatu on a broadcast?
I did not.
But once you say it, you can't stop saying it. It's a beautiful word.
It is a beautiful word, and it's a beautiful country. My goodness.
For all the viewers out there, go and look at Vanuatu. Just Google it on Google during halftime.
And a shot clock violation. Really good half-court defense by Charlotte.
And talk about a guy that, grew up in the water, right? Like you mentioned as a rower. That's why whenever you look at him, a lot of guys, whenever they're 7'2", they don't have the body frame that he has. He's got a lot of muscle from basically top to bottom. Big legs, big arms as well. And he's not being guarded right now.
Up top, an alley-oop wedgie. Anton Bonk.
Didn't think you would say Vanuatu or alley-oop wedgie probably in the same 5 minutes as well, John.
I did not, but Anton Bonk has provided us with both of those things, and he actually draws the foul.
He can do it all, man, can he? And a great job right there is, I believe that might have been Dezane Mingo who just saw the big 7'2", man. It's hard to not see him on the floor, and I think Giwa right there, it looked like he just wasn't able. He maybe just kept his eye off him. There he is, the wedgie himself, and then he picks it up probably even without jumping.
Yeah, I'm sure. He's 7'2", so it doesn't have to hop too high. And Bonk hits the second. Want a little geography trivia? Can you name the capital of Vanuatu?
Oh, man. Heck, I barely knew how to pronounce Vanuatu just a couple days ago, so no, I could not. Can you enlighten me, John?
Well, it is his hometown, Port Vila, Vanuatu.
Oh, it's just as beautiful. Port Vila.
Port Vila. Here's Anderson. Off on the three. And it's collected by Bradford. Chucks ahead for Mingo. A dangerous pass. Intercepted by Bodie Howell.
Yeah, Bodie Howell getting some early minutes. He's got the pink shoes out there as well. I don't know if he thought he was going to be getting on the floor with those pink shoes, but he looks good out there. He's really aggressive on both sides of the floor.
What do they say? You look good, you feel good, you play good.
Amen to that, especially with that hair that he's got, man. He's feeling good out there.
Jumper, Smith off. Strong rebound by Spencer Elliott. Bradford threads for Conyers. Bonk, double comes. Bradford, swing. Bradford again. 10 to shoot. Bradford, tough runner. No, nearly tapped in by Rice. Comes out to Mingo, wide open. Bradford, another offensive board. Spins and lays.
Wow, that's big time right there for Charlotte. Couple O boards right there as well from a lot of different guys, and then able to get a guy in Ben Bradford who, again, comes in a little bit nicked up from the game against Temple and looking like he's fighting through some pain, but way to fight through that O board.
Rice has not scored in about 2:30. Tough shot, nearly fell, and Mingo pushes. Mingo. Bradford over to Elliott. Charlotte leads it by 4. Largest lead of the game for them underneath. Elliott lays it in, and a 6-point lead for the Niners.
And John, Charlotte's just showing the patience, right? I don't know if you're a KenPom fan. They're bottom 10 in KenPom in tempo, but that's how Coach Aaron Fern, he wants to be able to break down the defense, and they were able to do that right there. Some nice screens as well, but really good off-ball movement. See if Rice can't find a little retaliation right here.
7-point run for Charlotte to retake the edge after falling behind by a point. Howell pulls and hits.
Man, looking really good right there as the former Mr. Basketball player in Idaho, a former 3-star and 2-time state champ as well, showing off the athleticism.
Bonk has it tapped away by Anderson. Great defense by him. It's an area where head coach Rob Lanier said he wants to see improvement from Anderson. Anderson on the other end. Dashes inside. And Bonk there defensively.
Man, truly letting him play. Anderson, he said, I just ran into a 7-2 monument right there and nothing was called.
Mingo to the basket. Can't finish as it's chucked ahead for Anderson. Numbers. Anderson is fouled. Arden Conyers tacked for the personal. And Nick Anderson, he's gone through some punishing blows these last couple of possessions. And we will step aside. 31-27, Charlotte up by 4. Final moments of this first half in the Queen City.